think Peyton should have walked away last year.
Look tired, look old. It's over.
I believe this is the bench.
That is likely it for Manning in Denver.
There were many people who thought we'd never see him play again. You going to be a football player when you grow up?
What do you think makes a good ball player?
Tom Brady, this will be his first NFL start. It'll be interesting to watch the whole thing unfold. Brady has been magnificent so far.
For our generation, greatest rivalry of all time.
If you're a football fan, you have to watch.
Great play by Tom Brady.
I feel like I'm going to the symphony and I'm watching two great conductors of the baton.
An incredible comeback.
Brady versus Manning.
Once again for the 17th time.
Likely is the last time two of these great quarterbacks in the same field with a trip to Super Bowl 50 on the line.
Father Time gets everyone. The end is not written yet.
I wanted to see the redemption story.
I think we have one more great one. One more great one. Brady Manning, one of them wins, and is crowned the best.
Yes, number 17 and last one between Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. There you got your jerseys. You got your Denver and New England T-shirts, I should say, not jerseys, over there as we preview tomorrow's championship game. I thought I was going to do a sentimental analysis here, but I'm saving that. That started off sentimental there, showing you some of it. And I will go through a lot of their matchups, maybe on a separate S.A.L.T production. This one's going to be more strategic analysis. Let's just quickly go through what can we expect tomorrow from both sides of the ball. And first, we start with Peyton Manning. As you may have picked up, he's either old or his skills are diminishing. So wouldn't expect a game from Peyton Manning, plus the fact that in playoffs, he's 12-13 career. And I had a whole S.A.L.T series where we talked about, is Peyton Manning, does he fall to the pressure, and is he a choker come playoff time? Don't know. That may be too far a term, but you never know when to expect a bad Peyton Manning playoff performance, even if he was 100%. So far, New England on defense, I would think that Peyton Manning's arm strength's not there and that he's not the Peyton Manning of old. I would think that I don't like hearing that Bill Belichick says, I got to respect Peyton Manning for what he might be able to do. No, don't respect him too much tomorrow, Bill Belichick. Yeah, now here I am giving Bill Belichick advice. But I could see Bill Belichick being a little bit, I got the hoodie on for in his honor as we get to the cold playoff games. I could see Bill Belichick giving a little bit too much respect and not coming in. I would think he would take away Peyton Manning's short game, take away the run, because Denver ran for over 150 yards in their meeting this year in that Week 12. Yes, 48 of it was on that one run in overtime, but still they had over 100 yards. Come up, New England, take away the run, take away Peyton Manning's short passing game, and make him burn you deep. And that he doesn't have the arm strength, and the cold weather is going to be a factor, at least to take away the efficiency of the deep ball. So I would think that New England is going to play good defense, and that Peyton Manning is not going to be able to be, anywhere near as you won't look. I would think you would come out of this game and say, "Boy, this was not the typical Tom Brady Peyton Manning meeting. Peyton Manning was not nearly what you used to seeing from him." That's what I would think you'd come out of this game with a comment saying after the game. That being said, I was a little bit harsh on him last week when I said he had a Ryan Tannehill performance. If you look at my S.A.L.T productions, as I go through every throw in his Denver-Pittsburgh game, Denver-Pittsburgh recap, I called him, he was at the level of a Ryan Tannehill. Now, he got the win. He got a 13-play drive to finish that game and get the win. You got to put him a little bit better than Ryan Tannehill on that game. He was not bad. Just wasn't the Peyton Manning of old. Okay, so, we're going to put up 17 points, 13 points, something along the line. I don't think they're going to be in the 20s tomorrow, Denver. Will New England be able to reach the 20s? New England's going against a Denver team that is rated at number one. Just the fact that they're rated number one doesn't make me think they are the number one. Statistics always lie. That's another topic for another S.A.L.T production about how statistics always lie to some degree. But they do have the number one defense. They do have a top-rated defense, and they This is probably the best defense of Denver, that of a New England, of a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady of the 17. I just thinking of this just now. It's probably the best defense Tom Brady's met that Peyton Manning's been a part of. So will Brady be able to get to the 20s? Well, he's got Gronkowski in this game. He's getting Edelman back. He's got Amendola. Running game. They only ran the ball 13 times in the game in Week 12. And their running game hasn't exactly been... they use it, the way New England does. They throw any running back in there at any time and will vary the offense depending who they're playing. I would think tomorrow will be really high percentage of passing, just like in the Week 12 game. They only ran it 13 times, and 9 of those was with Blunt, who's not there. So it's going to be a lot of passing. They'll use their short passing game as the run. Will Denver be able to stop that? I would think New England would get in the 20s. I would think New England would get in the 20s. A high percentage of playoff games that Tom Brady has played, he's played well. Now, if you think that therefore it sounds like I'm saying, oh, definitely New England's going to win this game, then again you're getting too caught up on what's this thing called predictions. I'm not making predictions. I'm telling you what should happen. Who's to say that Tom Brady won't have one of his bad playoff games? And he's had a number of them. Now, what's his playoff career total? He's 23-8, 22-8. But remember, he was 10-0 in his first 10. He won 4 games in 2001 in the Super Bowl. 2003, 3 playoff games. 2004, 3 playoff games. 3 Super Bowls, 10-0. Since then, he's been a little bit over 500, and he's had a number of bad games, including 2 years ago against Denver, when Denver did not have such a great defense. And it was in Denver, and Brady was bad in that game, as I showed in a S.A.L.T production that you can check out, 2013 championship game. Brady's had bad games against Baltimore. Brady's had bad game against the Jets and Rex Ryan. So again, it's not out of the realm of possibility Brady will have a bad game here. But again, final score here, you would think, for sure New England is proud that the favorite by 3 is the correct line by Vegas, even in Denver. So they got it right there. And you would think they win by, Denver. I don't look at New England as the type of team that blows out other teams. They'll just win by 3, by 6. I would not be surprised if New England won this game by more, by 10-14, especially if Peyton Manning throws a couple of picks. And your final score could be Denver. Again, I'm not going to give you an exact score, but I put New England between 20 and 30 points. Denver between 13 and 20 points. New England is probably going to be the ones advancing to Super Bowl 50. Tom Brady will have yet another chance to pick up another Super Bowl win. That has been S.A.L.T. More of a strategic analysis, not more so much on the sentimental. We got one more coming where we will do some sentimental. We'll go through some of the 17 meetings and bring back those memories. Tomorrow we'll get to see the last chance of Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady.